Let's get ready to rumble!
This is the New York session stream, taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell because we're live every weekday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. Watt, West African time. With that being said, let's get into the charts. All right. Good morning, y'all. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Let's get into these let's see what we can get for the week, huh? All right, so GJ here. So last week on a Friday, we ended off here with a trade. We were in the trade rather, right? We had a mitigation position. We closed the initial position out for a little bit of loss, and we had a mitigation position that kept on running. So that ended up we ended up closing that in a little bit of profit, right? So overall we closed in a little bit of profit, maybe like $20 profit, give or take. Right, we closed like $20 profit, give or take. So essentially we closed BE on that trade. Yeah, so essentially we closed BE on that Friday trade. So if we had the original position that we wanted, right? Because remember, we were trying to take it at the wick, right, at 197.8. So literally right here is where we wanted our position, but we ended up taking it somewhere around here, right? So if we had taken that position somewhere around here, we would have closed for a little bit more in profit, right? So well, that's I mean, that's that one done though, right? That's that move done. So now we got to look towards the next move. So let's see what we can get here. So last night I looked during Asian session, like really briefly. I looked during Asian session and I saw this monthly candle, right? I saw this sorry, not monthly, this weekly candle. It created this gap, created a bottom wick, and just drove straight up. So it didn't have this much of a bottom wick, right? But it just started pushing up towards this 199.4 area. I really wanted to take the sell off of this area, because like we said, right, this monthly, if we look, because we look to the left, I mean, we'll say it again when we're doing our breakdown, but we look to the left and we saw that price very rarely, you know, pushed to clean this range, right, on the first try, right, or even closed above this range or above this level on the first try, right? It usually tapped here, right, rejected, close respected, and then the next tap into that level after we create that steeper bottom wick is what usually either drove us up, right, or pushed us higher to fill this range, right? So we were anticipating that we were gonna come up here on Friday. We were anticipating we were gonna come up to 198, right, on Friday, and then reject. We never quite reached this level, but now as soon as the daily candle opened, oh my god, this music is loud. Is this loud for y'all? I hope the music is good. That's on loud in my shit. Okay. All right, where were we? So yeah, we were anticipating that we were gonna tap into these areas, and we were looking at this intermediary level here, right? We're saying that there's no way, there's really no way that price was gonna drive through this range, right? Without, I mean, look, if you look at the current formation, we haven't even closed inside this range here, right? So it's a big ask for price to now drive clean through all these levels without coming back here. Hence why we're looking for potential wick entries around these areas. And now if you look here, right, look where we rejected, right at those areas, same place. So I saw this happening on during Asian session, but I'm not gonna lie, I was a little spooked. I didn't take it just because the times where I saw it. So I saw it around, I believe it was 9:30 or 10, something around that. So the time when I saw it is not the time I usually trade, so I don't have as much data around those times as I would have liked, right, for me to actually take that trade. But you know, next time, right, we live and we learn next time. So I mean, that's just one move, right? That's just one move. quite a decent move, to be honest, because I mean at this point we're 100 pips in, so right here probably would have been our TPs, because this is the monthly level. Now you're coming back here, so you probably close partials here and then let the rest rock, because at this point, like we said, right, most likely this candle is not gonna close inside this range, at least not on this first tap, right? So we're most likely gonna see this pull back for a little bit more here before we continue to drive, but again, we will see, right? We will see. But yeah, that's that though. That is that. Let's get into a proper analysis now. So like we just said, right, like we just said, we looked at the monthly, right? We looked at all these instances where price came up to this level, this 198.17 level, and we saw that every time we tapped into this level, right, the first tap in you usually reject, right? So here you tapped in, rejected, tapped in, rejected. Here you tapped in, rejected, second time came through, pushed all the way through, right? Continue to look here. All right, continue to look. Here we saw that this instance here, you drove all the way through, right? But look where you made that bottom wick. Not only did you close inside this range, but then you made the bottom wick back at 195, right? In our situation here, we haven't even closed inside this range, right? So looking at times where we're coming from below this range, almost never do you just, you know, push clean straight through, right? This was the only instance here, and this you came from below to grab liquidity and then drove up, right? So there's almost just going off of, you know, historical data, there's almost no chance that this is just gonna fly through, clean this range. So so yeah, right now we're looking, now that we've tapped into this level 199.23, there is still a chance that price will, you know, maybe find support here at 198.2 and come up. But again, I think it'll be a temporary pull. It'll be a temporary push up, right? So we might do something like this on the lower time frame, maybe come back here, take out these highs, and then come back, right? I don't think we're gonna just push off of this candle, right? I don't think this candle is gonna push and clean this range. I believe today is Japanese or the Japan elections. I'm not sure what that's gonna do. And that was another reason why I didn't take the trade yesterday, because I really wasn't sure what the Japan elections were gonna do, so I didn't want to get caught in anything there. So yeah, so that's what our monthly is looking like though. That's what our monthly is looking like. We've tapped into these levels now, so it's a matter of seeing what price wants to do next, right? Going on to the weekly, right? So you have the same levels on the weekly here. So you have your resistance here, so similar levels on the weekly, right? Similar, actually push that back up. We got level there. Yeah, so you got similar levels here on the weekly in terms of this resistance. I mean, on the weekly you haven't quite tapped into it, but again, it's an area, right? It's a rejection area. It's not a specific price point, right? Here at 199.7, you haven't quite tapped into it, but again, it is an area, so you don't really need to tap the exact price, right, where we have the level. But yeah, on this weekly you also have a support, right? You sort of have an intermediary level here, which you have respected as support to continue to drive through. So now that you're coming back towards that level here, right, there is possibility that you're gonna see some rejection now to the top side. But most likely, given the strength of this rejection area that we're coming down from, right? I mean, it's a monthly level or weekly level. Just given the strength of this rejection area, I think you would need to form structure at this level first, right? Form structure at this level first for you to really confirm that you're gonna continue pushing up here, right? So if you can start forming some structure, even on the lower time frame, right? If you can start forming some structure at this level, right? Maybe on the hourly, the 4 hour, you start forming structure here, you should be good to continue pushing up here. But we'll see. We will see. All right, moving on to the daily. So daily, so this is the daily level coincides. Hold up, what is this one? What do I have this one for? That's the monthly or what? What is this level here? Okay, I guess it is the monthly. Okay, it's a general range anyway, so doesn't matter. All right, so this your daily level here coincides with your weekly and your monthly as well, right? You've tapped into these levels. Now we just need to wait and see what price wants to do, right? It's just a matter of what price wants to do at this point. yeah, you have that intermediary level here on the daily as well, right? You do have that intermediary level here on the daily. You can see the rejections of that level, right? Rejection here, rejection